Hi friends, my name is Dr. Krishnadev. Recently I interviewed two NEET MDS toppers. One is Dr. Haritha K R, who secured All India rank first in 2023 NEET MDS examination. Another is Dr. Atul Bharath, who secured All India rank 38 in NEET 2019 exam. By analyzing these videos, I decoded the code to crack the NEET MDS examination. Anybody who is willing to follow some strategies and by the proper implementation of these strategies can crack NEET MDS examination. I had already published the detailed video in Malayalam language. So at that time, some comments said, why don't you do it in English? That's the reason why I am doing this video in English. This video is especially for non-Malayalam speakers and I am combining the most important points in both those interviews in this one video. So this video is very useful and very important. So please watch till end because one point from this interview can change your studying pattern and change your future. So guys, now we can analyze what are the things that they both have in common. That is, they almost studied the same study materials. That is Dental Pulse and Sparsh Gupta for pharmacology. They are both under the guidance of Raisin Sir of CDS Institute. They both used mnemonics. They both had done enough question paper. And another is very important. They were very cool at the time of examination. Actually, these are the things they have in common. Now we can get into the most important section, that is individual strategies of both these doctors. When we are analyzing the individual strategies of these doctors, it's like the two sides of a coin. That is, their strategies are entirely different. Dr. Haritha, she prepared during the internship and cracked the exam just after the internship. Whereas Dr. Atul Bharath didn't study during the internship. He just started studying just after the internship and cracked the exam after a few months of preparation. Now we can look into Dr. Haritha's strategy. Haritha had a good foundation of subjects, of all subjects, because she studied every textbook line by line from first year onwards. She tried to understand all the important concepts, not only for the purpose of yearly examination, but the purpose of understanding. That's the reason she had a little bit edge during the exam. First tip she is giving. She suggested us to make a long-term study plan. That is, by this day, I will cover this much topic. By this month or by the end of this month, I will cover this much topic. By the end of the next 3 months, I will cover this much topic. So she had a long-term study plan that helps to make her focus towards studying and also become more organized and more motivated. So please make sure that you had a long-term study plan, not only planning, but you should also stick to the study plan for the entire year or for your entire preparation time for the success. And she also said that you should have to improve the reading speed because at the time of examination or the last 20 days before the examination, you have to revise all the 20 subjects. That is 20 subjects for 20 days, that is one subject per day. In order to revise one subject per day, your reading speed should be very high and your clarity of the concept should be accurate in order to revise one subject per day. Another thing that she said that you should have to do as many question papers or give as many tests as possible. This will help you to analyze which all the questions I should attempt and which all the questions should I leave. That's a very important part of the exam. So you should be going through as many question paper as possible. This is actually the brief summary of Dr. Haritha's plan or strategy. But if you hear this strategy and get tensed, oh, I didn't study anything during the first year or second year, or I didn't start up studying in the internship, what should I do? Don't worry, be chill. We can next move into Dr. Atul Bharath's strategy, who didn't start studying or who didn't touch the textbook in internship. And Dr. Atul Bharath's strategies are much more crazy and much more useful, I think, for the late preparing people. Number one is, he had the habit of postponing studying the difficult subjects. Later, he understood the fact that if it goes like this, he will never be going to finish those difficult topics. So, on the next day onwards, what he did was, he studied those difficult topics first thing in the morning when he woke up. Actually, this is a strategy which is given in a book named Eat That Frog, which is an international bestseller written by Brian Tracy. In that book, it is given that if you are doing the most difficult and most important task as first thing in a day, then there is nothing to worry about in that day, because the most difficult and most important task is already accomplished. So you should be very satisfied and there is nothing more left to fear you, right? So the next point he talks about is, at the last 2 months of preparation, he studied up to 14 hours and doing up to 1,500 questions each day for the last 2 months. 1,500 questions each day for the last 2 months. So this gives him the confidence to crack the exam. He said in the interview that he didn't come in the top 300 during any of his examination conducted by CDs. But the last 2 months preparation, which had given him the edge to come into the position of 38th rank. Another thing is that he used soothing noise or white noise to relieve tension or stress. Tension, which is a replaceable part of this competitive examination. Whoever are going to write this examination have tension. First, accept the fact that everybody have tension. You are not only affected by tension. Everybody who is writing, who are going to write this exam, is affected by the tension. What you should have to do is, you just accept the fact. Then you should have to implement some strategies in order to overcome the tension. Dr. Haritha said in the interview that she called her relatives and her sister to relieve her tension. So everybody can use their own strategies which is working for themselves. Another thing he points out that you should have to identify your own mistakes, accept it and correct it. It's very easy to understand another person's mistake, but it is very difficult to understand our own mistakes. He said that you should have to understand your own mistakes, accept it and correct it. That is, he initially marked wrong answers for the question which had options, 2 or 3 options look alike or look similar. And he did it more than once. So that mistake, when he identified that mistake, what he did was, he covered the wrong answers with a piece of white paper. So when the next time he come across the question, he can only see the question and the right answers only. Because all the wrong answers are covered, or the wrong options are covered by the piece of paper. That's the way he admit his mistake and he corrected it. So everybody have to understand what is the thing that affecting, or what is the mistake they are making more repeatedly, and you just have to find the mistake and you just have to correct the mistake. And the next tip is very important. When you come across the question, the examination hall, that has a 50-50 chance. Answer is like either A or either B. That is, that both have 50-50 chance. You are not sure which is the right answer. So Atul Bharath said, don't leave that question, just attempt it. Just attempt it. Why? Because if it is right, then you will get 4 marks. If it is wrong, you just only reduced by only 1 mark. And he said in the interview, I remember that he said in the interview that is, luck favors the brave. Luck only favors the brave. And another most important thing is, he always said that he is always calm during the exam. Dr. Haritha also said that she also were not tense during the exam. She was very calm during the exams. Dr. Atul Bharath has also said that you don't have to attempt all the questions in one round. In first round, you can attempt the questions that you are 100% sure, or the questions which are direct. The questions which are some confusing or you should have to think, leave it for the second round. After the first round, you come and once again go through the question paper and attempt the questions which you leave in the first round. Guys, now I think I had clearly mentioned all the points, all the important points that Dr. Atul Bharath had given me during the interview, and I think now you got understand the difference between the two doctors' strategies, and you can analyze the strategies and you can choose whichever strategy you like or whichever tip you like. And if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. So I am wrapping up this video. Bye.